you give to your body what your body needs, you will be successful. If you give to your body what the cancer needs, he will be successful. It seems very easy, but it's difficult. It's difficult because to start, we need to do what Osumi, Nobel Prize 2016, discovered, the autophagy. With the autophagy, your body keeps all your bad cells to make energy to build new stem cells. And when you replace with new stem cells all the bad cells, it's done.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Plant-Free MD. And I'm Dr. Anthony Chaffee, and today I have a very special guest, Mr. Guy Tenenbaum, who is a cancer survivor, has written a book on the subject, and he is here to tell us his story. Guy, thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome.
Great. So,
thanks to invite me.
Oh, you're very, very welcome. It's a pleasure to talk to you. Could you please tell us a bit about yourself and about your story?
In 2018, I felt bad, and I went to see for several times my doctors. We discovered that my PSA was high, and I made a biopsy, of course, and the doctor told me, it's too late. Enjoy the rest of your life. You have 3 months to live.
Jesus.
It was terrible. You can imagine. I was thinking about my wife, or about my kids, how they will do without me. And I was desperate for a while. I did what the doctor told me. Enjoy my life. I ate bad things, cake, ice cream. I enjoy the life, the rest of my life. But very soon, I say, it's not possible. I have to find a way. So I start searching. And where I search on the publications on PubMed or on Nature with Nobel Prize. I try to contact a lot of big professors who knows better than the oncologists. The oncologists follow a way, but I don't think it's a good way sometimes. It's perhaps working fine for very small cancer, but when you have, like me, a terminal cancer, stage 4, almost everywhere in my body, so they don't have the good approach. So I find, and 5 years after, I'm still here, cancer-free.
Great. And so what did you find? What treatments did you find that worked for you? And were they only those treatments, or did you have them in combination with chemo and radiation, or did the doctors just give up on you?
No, because the doctor, I was lucky, because the doctor told me that it's too late for me.
Right.
Even chemotherapy, radiotherapy will not work because I have my metastases are everywhere in my body. I have several cancer in some organs. So I search and I see, and today I can say, if you give to your body what your body needs, you will be successful. If you give to your body what the cancer needs, he will be successful.
Yeah. Yeah.
It seems very easy, but it's difficult. It's difficult because to start, we need to do what Osumi, Nobel Prize 2016, discovered, the autophagy. With the autophagy, your body kill all your bad cells to make energy to build new stem cells. And when you replace with new stem cells all the bad cells, it's done.
Yeah. So what did you find yourself? So what worked for you?
First, I did a very long, very long, prolonged fasting. During 20 days, I ate nothing. I drink what I call my magic potion, green tea. I will send you the link if your subscribers are interested. And 20 days after, I think it's perhaps not enough. I need to kill my cancer cells. And how to kill them? The literature tells us what to do. Garlic, cruciferous for the sulforaphane, garlic for allicin, and there are some other things. The total is what we called in our protocol Survivre from cancer.com. We call that the 5 essential. With these 5 essential, the cancer has big difficulties to progress. Then it's what I did. And I can say during the 2 following years, my test, my scanner was better and better and better. My metastasis disappeared. Now even my bones are healed. We cannot see anymore the scars I had in my bones. And today we developed what we did on PubMed publication to explain what we call the keto paradox, because some professors said that keto diet help. It's sure it helps, but not always. We read publication, Chinese publication, saying it worked in certain case and in other case not. Why? So I asked the professor we have in our team, I asked them, find why I'm still alive. It's not very difficult. I am the guinea pig. I did the guinea pig for a lot of professors. I made also several discovery with Eric Berg, you know probably. He's partner of our team. We just published today, I paid for that, the fees to have a new publication. It's the 3rd one. And my goal today is to spread the word that what said the oncologist, you have cancer stage 4 with metastasis, enjoy the life, you're dead. It's not true. I have a living proof of that. So we gave, of course, for free all our protocol and it works. It works.
Very good.
In my French website, I have 10,500,000 views and only 63,000 subscribers.
Mm-hmm.
Why? I don't know. But it's a fact. In my English website, Survivre from Cancer on YouTube, I'm not successful because of my bad English.
Mm-hmm.
And all the nice things Eric explained us for us. So he did it a lot better than me. That's why he has more than 10 million subscribers.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the best thing is, I mean, you are getting this message out there, and I don't know how many, people are out there making content in other languages, in French or elsewhere. The ones I know about are in English, because that's the language I speak, and so those are the ones I see. Are there many people, in France and elsewhere that you know of that are sort of saying these sorts of things and trying to get this message out there in other parts of the world?
Absolutely. That's
Great.
why I'm with you today.
Yeah.
And you can tell everybody that they can always go on cancer therapy on YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
with a Y in the end, and choose a subtitle in English so they can follow my videos.
Yeah. So you put them in English, or is it automatically done that for you?
No, each people has to choose the language.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You do automatically translate, and after you can choose. Automatically, it will be French, but you can choose after that the language you want to read. Okay,
great. And everyone can do that, and then they can at least see your videos, and and at least read what you have to say if they don't speak French. So that's good. So you've been doing this for a number of years now. You've been doing this for 5 years. Are you still maintaining a ketogenic diet and maintaining your own protocols, or have you sort of just when you need to?
I changed. In the beginning, I was thinking, because Harvard Medical School said that, and the meat is bad for cancer. So I studied. We spoke with our team, and we read all the publication, and we discovered the publication are, sorry to say it this way, ridiculous. Because when they say you eat beef, you get cancer, but they never speak about what they eat with the steak. If it was French fries, rice, pasta, of course they will get cancer, but not because of the meat, because of the French fries.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so we made some tests on meat, and we saw that meat from supermarket are effectively very bad, because they have a lot of omega-6 and almost no omega-3. But the grass-fed, finish-fed beef is not so bad. It's a ratio of two omega-6 for 1 omega-3. It's a lot better. But even like this, when we have cancer, for a regular guy, it's good, because our body need omega-6 and our body need omega-3. So it's good. But the ratio, I try always to have more omega 3 than omega 6. So when I eat meat, I eat in the same time some salmon, of course not farm raised. I eat some shrimp, some sardines, mackerel, and things like this. Or I take pills, cod oil or DHA, 500 milligrams, and things like this, to have always omega-3 more than omega-6. Omega-6 is very inflammatory. Omega-3 does the opposite, kill the inflammation in your body. So, and everybody knows that cancer grows on inflammation. So, when you understand that, you win.
Yeah. Well, that's great. So how are you doing now? You said you've been checked, you said the bones healed in. Is there any sign of cancer, or is it in complete remission?
Since 3 years, I have no more any sign of cancer. It's
Fantastic.
funny because my insurance fight against the hospital, against my oncologist, because they want me to pay for the test and saying that I'm healed. And the oncologists say, no, you cannot heal for cancer stage 4. Then the insurance continue to pay. But I'm healed. When I had some scanner, and the last one was what we call the PSMA. 6 months in advance, this type of scanner search all cancer cells in your body. Everybody has some cancer cells, but your system kills them. But I have no cancer cells in my body. Why? When I spoke with a French professor who was a chief of the CNRS during 15 years, one office of CNRS, and he told me, why? Are you surprised? It was not. No. I told him, no, it's not a surprise for me. What I say, it's for you, because you discover and you gave me the way to avoid to have cancer cells. And it's our publication. What I discover, the meat is not bad, and all the plants are not good. It's easy to understand. I had stones.
Kidney stones.
Why?
Yeah.
Sorry? Yes, kidney stones.
Yeah.
Why? Of course, because of oxalate. Then I avoid today some plants who gave me these kidney stones. But when I spoke with Fred, you know him because you did also videos with him. We spoke a lot about meat and plants, and we agreed. We agreed of for the meat, it's easy, very easy. Eat natural, born and I don't know how to say that. Like they did 100 years ago, not the way they give food.
So like just unprocessed, sort of,
yes.
just normal. Yeah.
Yes.
Grass fed, things like that.
And finish grass.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's important. In USA, I don't know in your country, but in USA, they are allowed to give shitty food, sorry for the name, to make the cow grows a lot before killing him.
Yeah.
It. So if we eat naturally, when you buy fish, you buy only non-farm raised, only wild fish, wild shrimps, you will be okay. When you eat organic plants, and not all the plants, because some plants are bad, of course, because of the way they treat it, they make it like the food. Then avoid the bad food. Try to eat only natural food and you will be safe. It's the best way to avoid cancer. It's a lot more difficult to heal from cancer than to avoid to get it.
I think that's probably a good rule of thumb for anyone, regardless of how you eat, regardless if you only want to eat meat or you want to eat meat in conjunction with other things, or even if you don't want to eat that much meat. Stay away from highly processed foods. Stay away from things that have a whole bunch of ingredients that you can't pronounce the name. Stay away from things that have ingredients that didn't exist 10 years ago or 100 years ago or even 1,000 years ago. Eat real food that actually exists and that has existed for a long period of time. Now, that's not to say that, plants that have been around for millions of years are safe. The vast majority will kill you. The vast majority will make you very, very sick. But of the ones that we've found to be, so-called edible, those are going to be most likely safer than a lot of the highly processed garbage that we throw out there. By and large, I think there are definitely going to be exceptions to that of the foods that we eat, because some are just silly. Some of the things we eat, massive oxalate contents, nightshades, things like that. I mean, I think those should just be out. Seeds, nuts, beans, all these sorts of things. I don't think those are a really good idea to eat those at all. But the highly processed foods just add such a damaging layer to that it's just, I hope we can all agree just to stay away from processed foods entirely. And that's one of the things that people say, well, if processed meat is considered a carcinogen. Well, first of all, considered by who? Because as you say, the studies looking at meat being a carcinogen are garbage. They're absolutely garbage. And a lot of them are saying, okay, well, processed meats. Okay, well, what are they processed with? They're not processed with more meat. They're not adding in meat on top of meat, and that's what makes it processed meat. They're adding plants, they're adding chemicals, they're adding sugar, they're adding artificial ingredients. That's what would make them harmful. So it's nothing inherent in the meat that's a problem. It's something that you're doing to it. And so you just stay away from those things. And well, if you cook meat, it can get these carcinogens. Well, first of all, those carcinogens are thousands of times smaller than the studies.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's what I would like to say.
Yeah.
In the list, the meat, even processed meat, is low in the
very low
end of the list. First one is vegetable oil.
Yeah.
It's nothing vegetable in this type of oil.
True.
Second thing is the glucose and the fructose. This is terrible. They are no more nothing on apple. If you buy an apple, in 1950, it was 20 times more nutrients than today. Today, we have only sugar. For an orange, we have 9 times more sugar and 9 times less nutrients. Then we have to eat, like you said, natural things. When you see something made by the man and not by the nature, avoid it. Avoid it. And even sometimes we cannot now, because I'm cancer free, I make some exceptions. I buy, for example, a keto ice cream. Okay. Then sometimes, and when I read, it's written, for example, 1 gram. I turn and I see 7 grams. And how they made the 6 gram disappear. How they do that? They are magicians. I know the only way to make the sugar lower is to eat fiber. But in the ice cream, they don't have fiber. So they have some type of fiber you can eat, and sometimes on fiber, it's better not to eat. They are a lot of people who are very sensitive, and they have big belly and pain when they eat legumes or cruciferous. But it's not because of the cruciferous, or they buy non-organic, and okay, I can perhaps understand. But our body need to be able to digest good legumes and good meat. If your body cannot digest good legumes, it's because you have a deficiency on your microbiome. Then little by little, you can correct it. It's what I explain to my friend Fred, and he agrees with that. It's when we have deficiency, you cannot eat legumes. But like you said before, 100 years and 1,000 years behind us, people ate meat and legumes. And nobody is dead because they eat legumes, and nobody died because they eat good meats.
Yeah. I mean, they did have, well, I mean, the thing is too, we also figured out how to process certain foods as well, like legumes. You can get rid of a lot of the lectins by cooking them, but it doesn't get rid of all of them. And these things are survival food, and they can help us survive. They can help us get through these things. And I think that's great. I think that's great that gave us that advantage to sort of survive and get food where we didn't we didn't have enough meat. And I for what I do, the reason I avoid all these things, not because I get horribly sick when I eat them, although I don't feel my best. It's just because, it's not optimal. It's not the best thing I can possibly do for my body. And, I like that. I like feeling my best all the time. I like feeling my best more than I like the taste of legumes. Certainly. I've never really been a fan of those anyway. But, that's how I approach it, is that, like, I'm trying to think, okay, what's the absolute best thing that I can possibly do? And that's what I want to do is that.
You know what I try to explain people, why I eat and cook cruciferous. It's not because I like it. It's because it's the only way to have the nutrients. And if you boil your legumes or your crucifer or all type of legumes, you will kill all the vitamins. So you eat dead legumes. You have only fiber, but you have no more nutrients. And what is the purpose of eating that? I killed my cancer because I ate raw legumes. The garlic, if you cook the garlic, you will destroy the allicin, and it's the allicin who kill cancer. cells. Same things for the sulforaphane on all the cruciferous. The pepper I ate when the most important things, it's the glycemic index.
Yeah.
So when you start eating uncooked legumes or cruciferous, because I don't eat all the legumes, I eat cruciferous. It's the best. It's the only one to kill cancer cells, of course. When you eat raw, you have a lot of fiber. And after that, when you eat meat, the process to digest your food is longer. And when it's longer, the glycemic not go high. It stay low and it go down soon. And it's a way because glycemic index, high glycemic give inflammation, make cortisol, and you are on the bad way. I killed my cancer, but I had 20 years before, I had stage 2, diabetes 2, type 2. And my diabetes disappeared. Also, I'm younger. I feel younger than I was. My hair are gray again. It was, my hair was completely white.
Interesting.
I hear better. I see better. I had to change my glasses for the old one. The last one was too strong and make my, I had pain. I had psoriasis. The psoriasis disappeared also. Why? Because our body doesn't know a way to cure, like the doctors. You go to see, each doctor has a specialty, and they try to kill the symptoms of your the specialty, the trouble you have. But your body doesn't work like this way. Your body is one. And when you start autophagy, your body try to fix everything in your body. Not only one side, not only your eyes or your nose or your arm. It repairs everything. And what happened? I tried to kill my cancer, and I had a collateral effect. And it was a disparition of all my other pathologies.
That's great. Well, that's great. Well, so what are you eating now? What's your diet today?
Now, what I completely agree, it's to not eat 3 times a day. Then I try to eat the earliest possible, because I had my mistake, because I was thinking I will die sooner. My oncologist told me, because I had injection of firmagon. Firmagon make me, it's to kill the testosterone. Okay. Because 70 years ago, a guy get a Nobel Prize saying that testosterone is the responsible of this type of cancer, prostate cancer. And okay, then it was in the beginning, I was scared. He told me, okay, we have a solution, do an orchidectomy. If you do an orchidectomy, you will not suffer. And because even with the best treatment, we can prolong your life for 1 year, 2 years. Okay. And then I spoke with my wife. She was 65. I was 68. Okay. You want babies? No. Okay. No more babies.
Yeah.
So I agreed to do it. And now I regret, because you know how to make the beef bigger. You kill the testosterone and the beef become very fat. It's what happened to me today. Then now I have another battle. It's to not gain too much weight. So the only way I find is to do some training, half an hour the morning. Like this, I have a demand for food. I eat food, mainly protein. Why? To build my muscle. And it's the only way, because without testosterone, it's very difficult to build muscle. Then I eat at 9:30, and I ate again something before 1 p.m. But after, nothing. So I have almost 20 hours autophagy each day. And when your body is not digesting, is repairing, because it's the way our body works. But today, how you call that, le foie? The liver. The liver can do only one thing today, is the digestion, because we eat every time, always, all the day long. So if you stop eating all days, your body can do what it has to do, and it's your system, immune system. And when you have a good immune system, you avoid metabolic disease. And cancer is a metabolic disease.
And then, so you're eating on that, 20 hours off, and then a couple hours of feeding window. And what are you eating now? Is it still keto, or are you just eating mostly meat and then some vegetables, or what are you eating?
Meat, vegetable, oyster, shrimp, small fish, not the big one, because the big one are full of metal,
mercury and things like that.
Mercury and things like this. Yes. So when I eat only grass-fed, I eat eggs, but natural eggs. I eat chicken, but natural chicken, and it's almost all I eat. I lost my appetite for good things, like a cake, everything with a sauce and okay, I forgot it. I don't want. It's very difficult for me to go to the restaurant. I go to the restaurant with my friends. I don't want to see the menu. I take my bowl with my crucifix, with my meat and everything, and I eat what I bring with me. And the people in USA, I don't know, in France it's impossible to go with your food in a restaurant, but in USA they understand and they are you are welcome. If you are not alone, of course. If I never try to go to the restaurant alone with my own food.
Yeah, probably not. Yeah. Yeah, I think some restaurants probably would ask you not to do that. No outside food and things like that. But well, that's nice that some places let you do that. That's great.
Yes, it's the only way, because when I go to the restaurant, why everybody, but you can take you can take a fish, and okay, I can take a fish. It will be a farm raised fish. It will be cooked with vegetable oil. Okay, they will add some I don't know what. Yes, and it will be probably with sugar, with maltodextrin or things to make better the taste, but terrible.
Yeah.
Same things for all. If I want to take broccoli, it will be full of oil and cooked, and no purpose of eating this type of food.
Yeah, I agree. All right.
It's difficult.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. I mean, I normally just eat what I cook myself, and if I go to a restaurant, I try to just get like a steak or burger patties or something like that, and I ask them if they cook it in oil and if they can not do that, or like what they do. So, but yeah, it is difficult, especially when you're traveling. But it's good that you have a good workaround that you can actually bring your food to the restaurant. So that's great.
Yes.
Right.
They are nice people.
Yeah, it's very nice.
This way.
Yeah. Well, that's
and great. What I would like to say for you, and I made my book. I translate in English. It's called My Battle Against Cancer. I made it free, Kindle. They accept it in USA. I don't know in your country.
Australia. Yeah.
If it will be free or not, because in French they refuse. They charge $3 for that, but it's not for me. It's for Amazon.
Yeah,
but
right.
In USA, if you go on Amazon.com, you can have it for free. And I think this way I resume everything I did. It's my story in all my pain, all my life. It was a terrible life during 2 years. But what always surprised me, my wife never thinks that I will die. It's my kids, yes. Everybody around me, yes. But my wife, never. And it's fantastic. No.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. Well, that's great. Well, I'll put a link up for your book on Amazon. People can get for free in English on the, at least on the Amazon US site. And I think you can probably download that from pretty much anywhere if you just go on the US version of Amazon. And guys, are there any other sort of websites or anything like that people can find you at? You said you had a couple channels.
Yes. In English, I made YouTube Survive from Cancer in one word, and you will find it easily. I made plenty of videos, links I made I will add our conversation today also. And I made also a website called survivefromcancer.com, where I gave all my protocol to survive for free, of course. I made 2 non-profit, one in US called Survive from Cancer, and it's a Florida non-profit, and in France, Survivre au Cancer, called Loi 1901, meaning non-profit.
Perfect. Great. Well, I'll put the links up for those as well, and people can find you there. And I encourage people to take a look at your book if they want to learn more. Great. Well, Guy, very nice to meet you. It's been an absolute pleasure. And thank you very much for coming on.
Thank you very much, Anthony. And thanks again. We have to spread the word. We can survive to a stage 4 cancer, from a stage 4 cancer.
Yeah, well, it's an amazing story, and I hope that it gives people some hope and direction to go in if they're facing this sort of issue. And thank you very much for sharing. I appreciate it. Observational study. What kind of nonsense is that? You know, that's you're basing like the health of your existence on an observational study. Maybe not the best. Hey everyone, if you need a little extra help getting started on a carnivore diet and my online resources that I have for free aren't enough for you, you can go to www.howtocarnivore.com and sign up for a 30-day carnivore challenge where you'll have online resources, group support, weekly Zoom meetings, as well as the ability to chat live with myself, Simon Lewis, and the others in the challenge who can help you and support you and give you extra advice and help you along the way. So if that sounds like something that would be beneficial to you, then please go to howtocarnivore.com and sign up. All right. Thanks, guys. We'll see you there. Hey guys, just want to take a second to thank our sponsor, the Carnivore Bar. I don't promote many products because honestly, all you need to be healthy is to just eat meat. For those times that you're out hiking, road tripping, or stuck at work and you want a nutritious snack that is just meat, fat, and salt if you want it, the Carnivore Bar is a great option. So I like this product not because it's just pure meat, but also because I want the carnivore market to thrive as well. And the more we support meat-only products, the more meat-only products there will be available in the mainstream. So if this sounds like something you'd like to get behind, check it out using my discount code Anthony to get 10% off, which also applies to subscriptions, giving you 25% off total. All right, thanks guys.